Listen, y'all. I'm just talking about the Sixers right now. Talking about the Phillies right now with my friend. His name is Deer. And we just chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? It's my buddy right here. You know what I mean? Me and him go way back. He's just chilling, and I'm chilling as well. And he's one of my favorite. You know what I mean? It's what I do, man. He's having a good time. He's not attacking. He seems like a very nice deer. He looks like a young buck. Got the little antlers. I'm not sure if y'all can see the little antlers in the front. Look, he's looking, staring me down, but it's all good. I just want to show the world that, you know what I mean, how cool deers are. But, man, I'm telling you this right now, man. Talking about the Sixers, talking about the Phillies. The Sixers got a lot of work to do, but they can make it so simple. Don't overthink it. But this is my friend. His name is Deer. And he's just staring me down again. Just staring me down right now, but it's all good. It's my buddy. He's my brother from another. Yeah, he's my brother. All right, and just don't. He's about to cross this road. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's my buddy right here, man. I'm telling you, about to cross the street right now. See, I see. This is why I love this area. I love seeing wildlife. You feel me? I love seeing wildlife. He gone. He gone. He is gone. He is gone. That's my buddy, man. He left me. He left me hanging. But that's my buddy right there. But I just want to show off my homie. All right, now get into the Phillies real quick. I just want to get this off my chest real quick. Alvarado being suspended. For the whole year, including the playoffs. That's a hurt piece for the Philadelphia Phillies. Shout out to Christopher in the building. Hurt piece for the Philadelphia Phillies. He was pretty much the best relief pitcher. He was our closer. And for us to lose out on him for the whole year, that sucks, man. Suspended for the rest of the year. The Phillies have no choice but to make a move, bring somebody up from triple A, or make a trade. But they have no choice but to make a move. They have to, because that's our biggest weakness. Our starting pitching is amazing, and that's including Aaron Nola, even though Aaron Nola's been struggling when it comes to the home runs. But if you take away the home runs, which you can't take away the home runs, you take away the home runs, Aaron Nola has been pitching well. But when you talk about Luzardo, when you talk about my favorite pitcher, Zach Wheeler, when you talk about Ranger, when you talk about, who am I missing? Sanchez. We have debatably the best pitching in baseball when it comes to the starting lineup. I'm talking about starting pitching, to be more specific. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do when it comes to the relief pitching. We're going to have to figure out what's the next step. Because there needs to be a step to be made. I know they go against the Rockies tonight. They need to make sure they beat the Rockies tonight. Rockies are not a good team. They're like the worst team in MLB. The worst record. I think they only won like 7 games this season. So we should be able to win against the Rockies. And we got to keep this win streak going. We're one of the hottest teams in all of baseball. But it does suck, Alvarado being out for the season due to performance enhancing PEDs, right? So, and when I think about it, and I'm not trying to be so paranoid about it. Shout out to Eric in the building. Talk that talk. You know the vibes. Skull brother, you know the vibes, brother. Salute to you, my guy. When it comes to, and shout out to everybody in the building, make sure you double tap the live stream. Double tap the live stream. If you want to see a deer, go in the beginning of the live stream and you'll see some deers. You'll see a deer. I call them deer. And I'm actually about to run into some more deers if y'all want to wait on the live stream to watch me catch up to these deers. I'm into wildlife. I talk about the sports. I talk about sports. Well, I talk about the Sixers and the Phillies. I talk about the NBA playoffs. And we vibe on this channel. But I take these nature walks, and from time to time, like, I run into deers. And if you go earlier in this live stream, you will see a buck looking right at me. As soon as I got off the live, a buck was staring me down. I'm talking about a white-tailed deer buck. And he was staring me down, so I had to go live. But, yeah, I'm still walking, Sarah. But, yeah, we have to get some better relief pitching. And by the way, Sarah, the Minnesota Timberwolves, no, not Timberwolves, the Minnesota Twins are doing good as well. I'm not sure if you're into baseball, but the Minnesota Twins are doing actually pretty good this year. I'm not sure if you're following MLB. Shout out to my guy Purple in the building. Okay, see. In 5. Hey, listen. I want the Timberwolves to win. I don't see them winning in 5, bro. Look, I'm just trying to be realistic, man. And I've been wrong a lot. Y'all might get them in 5, but I don't see that, bro. I can see this being a 7-game series, to keep it real with you. I can see that. I can see that being a 7, at the least 6 games. But I can see it being a 7-game series. It's going to be one of those type of series, man. These two teams are amazing. I see some deers right there, y'all. Look. Y'all see the deers? Try not to scare them too much. Yeah. But, yeah, man. I don't trust the Twins one bit. I love nature. If I could go camping somewhere. See, I don't want to go camping where there's like grizzly bears and all that. But, I wouldn't mind sleeping outside. Like, I wouldn't mind doing all that. Like, I wouldn't mind digging a hole, like making a tent. Like, I wouldn't mind doing like stuff like that. Building my own little, what you call it, a hut or whatever. Some more deers right here. Gosh, see deers all over the dang on place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 7 deers right there. Gosh, there's a lot of deers out now. As soon as the sun comes down, the deers are everywhere. But as long as they don't run into your boy, as long as they don't come at me. Thunder, blunder, slumber, wolves in 5. Deer jerky is good. Oh, I ain't never had deer jerky. Hold on. But these deers right here are staring me down. They wondering like, what are you? Look, they staring right at me, y'all. They like, what is this dude about to do? Look, they staring me down, y'all. I'm just out here they just like, I'm just talking about the Phillies and the Sixers and what the Phillies need to do. And talking about the Sixers and like just what the Sixers need to do. And these deers are just being nosy. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It's deer. I ain't about to get bitten by a snake sleeping. Yeah, that's the risk you take. 1 deer, 2 deer, 25 deer, wolves. And hey, I'm one with nature. I'm trying to be. I'm trying not to get too much in the woods, because if I get too deep in the woods, I might actually run into some other stuff that I don't want to run into. I ain't trying to run into no, there's only a couple of animals that freak me out a little bit. Is a skunk. I don't mess with skunks. I don't mess with possums. I don't mess with raccoons. Like, I don't mess with none of them. Skunks is number 1, though. Skunks, I don't want to deal with. Listen, skunks freak me out, man. And possums freak me out. Raccoons, I don't know. I don't really see too many of those. But when it comes to the skunks and the possums, I remember I was walking up the street one time, and it was like real late. And I don't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get in detail. what I was doing. Everything is legal. Everything's good though. But I was walking up the street, was late, and I was just on my phone. I looked up and there was this giant 3-foot possum looking at me with his mouth open and hissing at me like a snake. And I was like, yo. So I ran away from it. That thing was huge. He said, here's your medal for slowest response time. Meanwhile, I win gold for falling for the amazing girl who leads me on her. Oh, don't do that. What's going on, Duck? Deborah, what's going on? What's going on? Next summer, I'm taking my kid on camping trip to Island on a lake in very northern Minnesota. That is awesome. I like being outside, man. I don't know why people, like, some people don't like being outside. And I understand it, you know what I mean? The bugs probably get on your nerves and all that other stuff. I understand. Sometimes wildlife might get on your nerves, but I don't mind it. I really don't. Skunk, punk, thunders. Hold on. Punk. Hold on. Skunk, punk, thunder, skunk, stunk, wolves in 5. Are you going to Brad? The chances of black bear sighting isn't high, but it's not 0. Hey, listen. One thing about me, I'm not trying to run into no black bear. I'm not trying to run into no mountain lion. I'm not trying to run into no grizzly bear. I don't want to run into any of those type of animals. Now, I'm not a hunter. I mean, fishing is considered hunting, but I'm talking about the other hunting, right? Now, if you're going for the boars and all that, I wouldn't mind doing that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind doing that. Oh yeah, mosquitoes. Yeah, they do get them. See, they don't bite me. I'm not gonna say they don't bite me, but they don't bite me like that. I think it's because of my blood type. Like, I think certain blood types they like more than others. I really do. Like, I feel like they have their picks. Like, they're like, all right, if I have to settle for you, they'll go and mess with you. But like my son and my daughter, I gotta see what their blood type is, man. But they be biting them up. They don't mess with me though, for some reason. But yeah, I'm not going deep in the woods. It's getting dark. Y'all can't tell, but it's like getting really dark. So I'm walking to my car right now. But I just want to show you the deer before I got off this live. But it's funny because I mess with TY a lot in the chat. Because every time I go and walk this trail, when it's like a little bit later in the day, I always see deers jumping out, and he always talking crazy, saying that the deers are going to eat me and all that. And I said, I ain't seen no deers all day. As soon as I got off the live stream, I probably seen about 13 deers since then. So I'm not a big fan of deer meat, though. I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, I don't know what the hype is. I mean, I never had deer jerky. I had a deer patty, like a deer burger. Maybe I got to taste like a deer jerky. Maybe that tastes good, but I've never had it. I'll be packing the kind of... Yeah, exactly. You have to, though. Hey, Purple, you have to. If you out there with those type of animals, you got to. I would, too. Whatever's legal for me to hold in that area, because I know every state is different. Every state is different when it comes to firearms. So whatever is legal, I'll do that. Because there's certain animals out here that would literally eat you. Like a grizzly bear will literally eat you. A black bear will literally eat you. Like... And then, let me show you these deers before I get away. Hopefully y'all can see them. Some white-tailed deers right there. I'm not sure if y'all can see them on the screen. I'm not sure if y'all can see them, but some white-tails right there. But, I hate out there. In Minnesota, mosquitoes are as big No, no, don't say that. As bald eagles, you know it's crazy? At the one park I go to, um, I seen the most beautiful bald eagle, man. Usually I have to go to the zoo to see them. Man, I looked up and I was looking. I said, what kind of bird? It's a big behind bird. I said, what is that? And then I seen like the fur around its neck and it was white. I said, oh, that's a bald eagle. Beautiful bird. Beautiful bird. I'm type, oh, I got the valuable blood. Yeah, that's you can be a blood donor to like anybody. I got I'm AB. Do you live? Not really. I actually live in the city, but I go out in the country. Like I go out in the country. I live out in a small city near Philly. So I don't live in Philly. I live outside of Philly. And I live in the city, but I go on the country. I like to get away. You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing ambulance. I'm tired of hearing fire trucks. I'm tired of hearing all the bull crap. So I like peace and quiet. And I'm like an introvert, believe it or not. So I like to stay to myself. Like I really don't hang out with nobody. That's why like, when I be on YouTube, I be like, when I say YouTube family, I really mean that. I don't really be talking to nobody like I used to. I mean, prior to going into the military, a couple years prior to that, I used to have a lot of friends. And then right before I got in the military, I kind of like didn't want to mess with some of my friends anymore because of some of the stuff it wasn't adding up to me. So then when I got into the military, after the military, I just definitely don't have I don't really talk to too many people. My circle is very small, and I like it like that. I like my circle being very small. I stay to myself, stay out of the way, stay out the streets. Yeah, I don't know. A bug just flew right into my freaking face. I don't know what that was. Hopefully it's not a mosquito biting on me. But I'm on my way to my car right now. Should the Sixers trade for Jaylen Brown? No. Dolestown? No. I don't live there. I heard of that place though, but nah. No, bro. We're not doing Jaylen Brown, bro. We keeping our 3rd overall pick. Now, if the Celtics would like to get Paul George for Jaylen Brown, yes, I'll do it. Should I give you a future 1st round pick? But I refuse to give up my 3rd overall pick. Sorry about that. Can't remember where I stayed when I went to Philly for a Vikings game in 2022, but it was northwest of Philly, I think. Okay. Oh, these bugs keep running into my face, yo. I gotta get to my car, man. I think there was an accident. I see something, fire trucks and stuff over here. But my circle is me and my dog. Yeah, my circle is literally just like my mom, well, my wife, my kids, my mom, my wife, my kids, my mom, and a few other people, like family-wise, and that's it. Like I really stay to myself nowadays. Oh, Lansdale? Okay. Jaylen Brown will work great beside Tyrese Maxey. He would, but I'm not giving up the 3rd overall pick. I'm not giving. If we get Jaylen Brown and it's not for the 3rd overall pick, bro, I'm right with you, bro. But if we got to give up the 3rd overall pick, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. That's where I stay. But shout out to everybody in the building. It is actually dark out here. Y'all can't tell, but it's really dark out here. But salute to y'all. I showed you some of the deer out here. Tell TY to stop hating. He was trying to say that the Dares was this and that. I said the Dares, they skirting me, but they're not skirting me. You know what I mean? They skirting me, but they're not really skirting me. But shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. And I will be live for the Timberwolves game tomorrow. I think it's at 8:30 Eastern time. I think that's what time the game is. But I will be live. We going go Timberwolves for the rest of the playoffs. But it's going to be hard. But shout out to y'all. Appreciate you vibing with me. I'm out.